Talk a little hockey. Give us your thoughts on the team's performance last year. What did you think?
Well, at times were extremely exciting, and other times where the coaches and I are covering our eyes and saying, wow, I hope we're better the next day. But the one thing that we stayed consistent to is that we knew there'd be a price to pay in rebuilding an organization, and we had to make some very hard decisions over the last couple of years with some people that had given a lot to the organization, represented the Oilers of what we would expect. But we started to really know that we had to look forward and not back. And we've invested in some incredible young people. And I think of Taylor Hall and Jordan Eberle and Ryan Nugent-Hopkins and Jeff Petrie and now Nail Yakupov, along with guys like Gagne and Horkoff and Hemsky that are still there. It's exciting. I think people in Edmonton are starting to see some things they haven't seen in a long time. And there's been nights when, yes, we're not ready to win or close the deal, but I can tell you that it's such a motivated organization that I enjoy just watching them practice, because they're loose and they have fun and they're hungry.
Yakupov, real deal. Is he going to be that one missing piece that you're looking for?
Well, he has a chance to be an impact player, and I the same with Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. You know, like people said, well, you knew Ryan was going to make the team. I said, no, I didn't. I expected him actually to go back to Red Deer and play. But he had a good camp, and he had a good rookie tournament, and then he started the season, and before you know it, he's our leading scorer, and he scores 3 against Vancouver, and so he proved himself. But regardless of your Nugent-Hopkins jumping in the NHL with a bang, you look at Jordan Eberle. You know, we sent him back to junior twice, and people I know were upset with me that they wanted to see him now, and so did I. But it's not a race. It's get there at the right time. And all these kids, even that you're senior today, there's some who will get a chance to play pro, some won't. But they all develop at their own rate. You can't force it. And that's the hardest thing for a young player is they want to be ready, they want it bad, but it may take another year. And that's not a bad thing.
I know you can't talk a lot about it, but obviously you're going to be looking forward to with all these young guys coming up to getting on the ice. But any comments about the labor unrest? I mean, you're in management, so I don't know what you can or can't say about it.
Yeah. There's nothing really that I can comment on it. We're all hopeful, all the managers, all the players, that we get something done prior to the CBA expiring. So we're all hopeful.
Let's talk about Adam really quickly. He plays for the Vernon Vipers. Obviously, your family wanted to see him maybe go the college route here and pursue his hockey career through college.
Well, I think it's really important for kids either way, whether they're going to the NCAA or whether they're playing the Western Hockey League, that part of the equation involves education. And some kids want to do it now, some kids want to do it later, but I believe that there needs to be some leadership with the fact that whether you're playing in the Western League or you're going through BC Junior, that the education aspect is so important.
If a certain Adam Tambellini is available during the draft, would there be a chance you would pick him?
I'll have to check with our head pro scout, amateur scout. I know the mother would be happy.
I was going to say, I go, is that mom? Do you have to check in with mom on that one?
Exactly.